Selamat datang di kelas daring Bahasa Indonesia KBRI London bersama Dorothy Ferary dan Elisa Brewis. Video 1, tingkat madya. Saya mau berkunjung ke Bali. In today's lesson, we'll look at vocabulary for planning a trip. We'll listen to a conversation between Linda and Ayu about a trip to Bali. We will learn about the prefix ber, and we'll also look at how the different time zones work in Indonesia. First, vocabulary. Do you know how to say these modes of transport in Indonesian? Repeat after me. Naik kereta, naik kapal, naik bus malam, naik pesawat. Don't forget to write these down. In the conversation, we will hear Linda and Ayu planning a trip from Malang in East Java to Bali. Which mode of transport do you think they will take? Mereka akan naik apa ke Bali ya? Jalan-jalan, perjalanan, berkunjung ke, berkeliling di. Menghemat uang, merasa mual, menyebrang ke, keberangkatan, kepulangan, pulang pergi, PP. Now it's time for an exercise. In the next part of the video, we are going to listen to Linda and Ayu planning a trip to Bali. Before you listen, pause this slide. Try to predict what the missing words from the conversation are. Use the vocabulary from the box above. Next, we're going to listen to the conversation. Saya mau berkunjung ke Bali. Linda dan Ayu sedang makan siang bersama. Mereka sedang membicarakan rencana berlibur.
Minggu depan hari libur kan? Kamu mau jalan-jalan kemana, Linda?
Saya mau berkunjung ke Bali, karena saya belum pernah ke sana.
Kamu akan naik apa ke Bali?
Kata tetangga saya, naik bus malam lumayan murah. Harga tiket pulang pergi dari Malang ke Denpasar hanya sekitar Rp250.000. Jadi bisa menghemat uang. Busnya berangkat pada malam hari dan tiba di Bali pada pagi hari. Jadi saya punya lebih banyak waktu untuk berkeliling di sana.
Apa kamu akan merasa nyaman naik bus malam? Nanti kamu juga harus naik kapal ketika menyeberang ke Pulau Bali.
Oh iya, betul. Terakhir kali saya naik kapal, saya merasa mual. Apa ada pilihan naik kereta ke Bali?
Kereta hanya sampai Surabaya, berarti kamu harus tetap naik kapal ke Bali. Saran saya, kamu naik pesawat saja ke Bali. Perjalanannya sangat cepat.
Tetapi tiket pesawat mahal, bukan? Kamu tahu bisa cek harga di mana?
Saya punya aplikasinya di ponsel. Ini Linda. Pilih jenis tiket pulang pergi. Coba kamu masukkan tanggal keberangkatan dan tanggal kepulangan. Tekan cek harga.
Wah, murah sekali. Coba lihat, Ayu. Apa kamu mau ikut ke Bali juga?
Kalau murah, tentu mau. Bagaimana kalau saya mengajak Putri juga?
Ya, ide yang bagus. Kita bisa pergi bertiga. In informal Indonesian, we shorten many words, for example by dropping the prefixes. We also miss out some words altogether. Some formal words get swapped for slang words. Here is an informal version of the previous conversation. Pause each slide and practice with your partner.
Now we are going to learn the four functions of the prefix ber. In the conversation, Linda said, "Saya mau berkunjung ke Bali." The word berkunjung comes from the root word kunjung. Here we can see the first functions of the prefix ber, which is to indicate an intransitive verb, meaning the verb is not followed directly by an object, for example, to run or to swim. These kind of verbs can be followed by a preposition, like the example above. Saya mau berkunjung ke Bali, which literally means I want to visit to Bali. Another example is when Linda said berkeliling di sana, which literally means to go around in there. The second function of the prefix ber is to use or to wear the root word. For example, bertopi means to wear a hat, and berkacamata means to wear glasses. The third function of the prefix ber is to have the root word. For example, bernama means to have the name, and berambut means to have hair. Now notice that if the first letter of the root word is an R, then you eliminate one of the R's. So berambut is spelled with one R. Finally, when the prefix ber is followed by a number, it indicates the number of people involved. For example, bertiga means in a group of 3, and berempat means in a group of 4. Careful though, there is an exception with the number 1. Bersatu means to unite or to become one. Now let's do an exercise. Put the ber words in the right category. Let's check your answers. How did you do?
Finally, culture notes. Indonesia is divided into 3 time zones. Waktu Indonesia Barat, or West Indonesia time zone, covers Sumatra, Java, and southwestern Kalimantan. Waktu Indonesia Tengah, or Central Indonesia time zone, covers Sulawesi, and Bali, Lombok, Sumbawa, Sumba, Flores, and Timor. Waktu Indonesia Timur covers Maluku and West Papua. Note that Malaysia only follows one time zone. This can be a bit confusing, as when you leave Kuala Lumpur to travel to Sumatra or Java, you actually go back 1 hour in time. Whenever traveling in Indonesia, don't forget to check the local time.
To make sure that you won't miss any of our videos, make sure you click subscribe below.
See you on Saturday!
Saya bangga berbahasa Indonesia.